A new bombshell report, ABC Whistleblower testifies that Kamala Harris campaign dictated debate terms and even received the questions beforehand. We're covering this story and so much more here on Beyond the Headlines, only on Vigilant News. This segment is sponsored by My Patriot Supply, helping Americans protect their family with emergency food supplies at preparewithvnn.com. I'm Elijah Schaefer. Let's start the show. Our top story today comes from vigilantnews.com that ABC whistleblowers say that indeed Kamala Harris's campaign had the questions beforehand and did dictate the terms of the debate. Answering the question that we already knew was the fact that this was a rigged debate entirely, 3-1 on Trump. Now, if the network itself was involved and not just the host, then that actually means that there's something much deeper going on in the collusion between the mainstream media and the authoritarian left. A whistleblower at ABC has sworn under penalty of perjury the Kamala Harris campaign colluded with ABC News to craft the debate to her liking and even received questions ahead of time. The whistleblower, a 10-year veteran of the outlet, testified in a 6-page affidavit released Sunday that ABC News and other major news organizations no longer adhere to impartiality and warned that the debate would demonstrate more anti-Trump bias. I have noted specific instances related to the debate between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris that raised concerns about the procedural fairness, the whistleblower wrote on September 9th, the day before the debate. Here are 6 pages of the affidavit for easier sharing. You made an error in the original posting. I duplicated page 5. I would also like to note that there are several pages after the verification page that were specific about the job the whistleblower did and transcript of the confession. Now, according to the whistleblower, the Harris campaign received many particular accommodations from ABC News, including a smaller podium for Harris and fact checks reserved only for Trump. The Harris campaign received particular accommodations, including but not limited to the providing of a podium significantly smaller than that used by Donald Trump, and assurances regarding split-screen television views that would favorably impact Kamala Harris's appearance relative to Donald Trump, the whistleblower testified. Now, it was agreed that Donald Trump would be subjected to fact-checking during the debate, while Kamala Harris would not face comparable scrutiny. This was widely known throughout the company that Donald Trump would be fact-checked. In fact, various people were assigned to fact-check observations it was perceived candidate Trump would make during the debate. In fact, Harris's campaign required assurances that Donald Trump would be fact-checked. This was done via multiple communications with the Harris campaign, whereas the Trump campaign was not included in the negotiations. And to my understanding, any rules negotiated in conversations pertaining to the debate should have had both the Trump and Harris campaign involved. The Harris campaign had numerous more calls regarding the debate rules without the Trump campaign aware or on the call. It goes on to show exactly here from the affidavit that it was agreed upon. Trump campaign was not included in the negotiations. So this intentional exclusion of Trump is what we should be worried about. It's not wanting to collude that's the biggest issue. It's the collusion plus exclusion that remains the ultimate, testimony of how corrupt the regime has become. And the whistleblower also asserted that Harris campaign was furnished with sample questions that, while not the exact questions, covered similar topics that would appear during the debate. Additionally, the Harris campaign demanded several restrictions on the scope of the questioning. And as we talk about that, I want to remind you to prepare for the unthinkable. If they rigged the debate, imagine what they're planning for the election. You already know that you need to have guns. Make sure that you have emergency food kit, particularly the 4-week emergency food kit right now. You've got to get it and get it $50 off. Now, when you go to preparewithvnn.com and you get the 4-week food kit, this is an amazing kit that helps you have over 2,000 calories per day. They have amazing meals, including you get protein like diced beef and chicken. You also get, creamy, cheesy broccoli soup. It's all delicious. It's nutritious. Plus, it lasts up to 25 years because it's stored in a rugged ammo can. So you can buy it today, forget about it, and use it when you need it the most. It doesn't have to just be in emergencies. Maybe you're down on your luck in between jobs. Well, now you have a month of emergency food that you can get $50 off today when you go to preparewithvnn.com. That's preparewithvnn.com. That's preparewithvnn.com. Save $50 off on my site today. You've got to get this preparation meal kit. It's delicious, nutritious, and you've got to get some for your home. Now, as I mentioned here, there was no questions regarding the perceived health of Joe Biden. There was no inquiries related to his tenure as Attorney General in San Francisco or her tenure. No questions concerning her brother-in-law, Tony West, who faces allegations of embezzling billions of dollars in taxpayer funds and who may be involved in her administration if elected. Lastly, the whistleblower claimed ABC News has a pronounced bias against Donald Trump, and employees who support him fear retribution. Trump himself lambasted ABC News on Saturday over its blatant bias against him during the debate, where Kamala was not fact-checked even once, despite peddling several massive and easily disprovable lies. Now, ABC fake news has been completely discredited and is now under investigation. Did they give Comrade Kamala the questions? It was a 3-on-1 against one person of extraordinary genius. It wasn't even close, as is now reflected in the polls. I won the debate, he wrote on Truth Social. Now, ABC News has not yet responded to the veracity of the whistleblower's claims into this writing. Investigative journalist Laura Loomer said today news broke of the affidavit from an ABC whistleblower about ABC News, feeding the debate questions to Kamala Harris ahead of time. Then hours later, a mercenary who supports Biden and Harris tried to assassinate President Trump. It is remarkable. Now, with all this information in place, I'd like to know your opinion. Do you think that the debate was rigged? And do you think anything will actually come of this? Or do we keep having whistleblowers and stopped assassins, or just waiting for the next rigged debate and assassination against Trump? Can we do anything? Are we too far gone? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe directly to our newsletter at vigilantnews.com and dropping a comment on this video. But if you want more videos like this, make sure you subscribe to our Rumble channel. We are at Vigilant News. You can follow us the same on X. I'm Elijah Schaefer. Thank you for watching Beyond the Headlines. Have a great rest of the week, and may God bless the United States of America. I'm signing out.